Hey guys, it's Tessa Jeffers with PremierGuitar.com, and we're at the NAMM show in Nashville 2014. I'm at the Martin booth with Scott Fulweiler. How you doing?
Good morning. Good morning, Tessa. Thank you, Premier Guitar. The first two models I'd like to show you are commemorative models to the manufacturing locations in Nazareth, Pennsylvania, and our Navajo, Mexico facility, which we've had for 25 years. So
they're anniversary
They are.
guitars. Okay. It looks like a D18.
That's correct. The first model is a D18 Sycamore. The Nazareth facility is on Sycamore Street, and we're celebrating our 50th anniversary there. So we constructed a D18 Sycamore. You don't hear about Sycamore as a tone wood often, but it's a tonally viable tone wood, especially on the 18 platform, where we're using basically a stock D18 model with Sycamore, and the stain we're using is a stain that we would have used when the factory opened on Sycamore Street.
It's really pretty. Are the top, sides, and back all Sycamore?
They are not. Interestingly enough, the top is one of our torrefied spruce offerings throughout the show. It is basically a process where we apply heat under vacuum to the top. It becomes a time machine and ages the sound, creating an open, dry, chimey tone like a desirable vintage guitar. So that's real exciting. It's this goes back to the workers at the 510 Sycamore Street, my comrades, just the people who are making this happen every day, day in, day out. Thank you.
And so what about this other one right next to it?
So we've had the Navajo, Mexico facility for 25 years. We're very proud of our relationship with our co-workers at Mexico. It's literally a seamless relationship, and so the Mexico facility has created a 000 size guitar with special appointments and a couple special features. It's limited to 250 unique pieces for collectors and alike. So,
is that a natural finish? It looks very natural.
It is not. You have a great eye for this, because the things you're talking about are essentially first-timers. Torrefied wood on the Sycamore Street, and this is aging toner on a satin finish top out of Navajo, which is a first time for aging toner, and underneath the top is a scalloped bracing on this series guitar, which is again a first. The rosette symbolizes the two colors of United States and Mexico flag in the rosette, and the wheat insignia on the top is a celebration of the agricultural area that Navajo resides in, and this is just a compliment to our brethren in Navajo, Mexico.
Beautiful guitar. So the two new processes for the finishes are called what?
Well, two different guitars. So, okay, so this is called torrefaction. That's the baking process. Light roast and dark roast, depending how long we're keeping it in the oven. And this is a aging toner that makes this top look as if the lacquer has aged and yellowed. So it is it's just a first for the Navajo facility. We want to try to break some barriers, and it's something that we've done over the past.
Beautiful.
Thank you very much.
All right, what do you want to look at next? The special, the show special?
Sure, yes.
All right, this is looking pretty cool. What do we got here?
We have the D28 Louvin Bros guitar. So this is a special guitar. It's bringing a lot of smiles to people's faces, has a lot of excitement built around it. Chris Martin IV, the leader of our organization, is a fan of Satan folk art. He gets a kick out of it, and he bought a t-shirt at Ernest Tubbs record store one of the times he was visiting Nashville, and the more he researched into the Louvin Brothers depicted on the top of this guitar, the more he realized how influential they are in the country music scene. So along with their family, this is a celebration of the Louvin Brothers music. And this is
the same Satan that was on his shirt?
It is. This is truly the album cover. It was done with burning tires and a 20-foot Devil plywood replica. But the underpinnings of this guitar is a special guitar also. It is based off of a C.F. Martin the 4th, 1955, his birthday celebration, a guitar that we did several years ago, and so it sounds as good as it looks.
It's a limited run, right?
It's a limited run of 50, and I think they're going to go all today, so all this weekend at least. So D-28 Louvin Bros.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. All right, Scott, what's this guitar right next to the Louvin Brothers guitar?
So this is a special guitar initiated by the custom shop. They're charged with creating a state-of-the-art guitar every show that pushes the boundaries of guitar building and keeps us ahead. You can't rest on your laurels, 182 years, but we have a fantastic team of designers and directors and management in the custom shop and research and development people. So first of all, I wanted to give my props there. We're just really hitting our stride. I'm so proud to work with those fine artists. So this is the CS for custom shop, GP, Grand Performance Body Shape, and 14 signifying 2014. And it's a special guitar in several ways. First of all, it's our first Grand Performance body shape we've ever done without a cutaway. So it's a really has a nice bottom end and a nice balance to it. So a fine mixture. They all have a different, they're almost like children, have a different output. It's a torified top. Again, we're talking about that baking process for a top that makes it very stable and dry and chimey-like, a very coveted tone from vintage collectors. It's constructed with beautiful Guatemalan rosewood, and it almost makes me smile when I turn it. Just so excited. Thank you. It's very rare. We don't have much of this. We haven't got much of this. I don't know the future on it. Of course, the rosewood like this would be very close in beauty and tone to the coveted Brazilian rosewood. The appointments on this guitar are cocobolo. There's cocobolo, what we're calling a scalloped wedge, cocobolo binding, heel cap.
Is that two-tone design something that's new, or?
It is not. It is basically an homage to our D35, which started from not having big enough pieces that we were recycling years ago. So it's a conservation method, and it generally produces a very strong bass. There's a unique sound hole which has been beautifully rosetted in cocobolo, and this gives the listener a very intimate experience that they don't have with the sound hole exiting the front. It's mainly created for your audience, but this gives you, you're in the guitar a little bit sonically, so.
Have you played it?
Yes, I have played it, and I will play it for you. It's a nice G chord. So it's very light and airy and very dry, like a vintage guitar. Very nice balance. The CS-GP 2014.
Anything special about the rosettes here?
Well, they are. They're called a scallop diamond design. They're done in red and orange, reconstituted stone, set in ebony here. The inlay style is a 41 style pearl, which is a usual style we do in yeah, I missed that one. But yes, the 41 style is unique to Martin guitar, and we've replicated this ornamentation in a 41 style.
Thank you so much for showing us your guitars today, Scott.
Our pleasure. Thank you for visiting.
This is Tessa Jeffers for PremierGuitar.com.